Okay. First things first is put the bottom plate down. It will need to be ripped down so that it's the same width from the front of the original plate to the front of the water guard. The way the plate will be ran from here till it touches the water guard on the other end. Be liquid nailed down and allowed at least 10 to 12 hours to dry. Your studs will be sistered in on top of it. They'll actually be able to see it because the plate will be above this lip. It'll stick up into here. These wall studs that you're putting back here will sit directly on the plate, and this will not be in the way. At the top, you cut your piece directly under it, sister onto the sides. You got 1, 2, 3 is all you have there. So that built this wall.
And we complete that wall with sheetrock.
Sheetrock before you build your bump out, as we're calling it over here. So let's play pretend this wall is built. Sheetrock's on it. Doesn't have to be finished at that point. It just needs the sheetrock on it.
Okay.
So in essence, this one will be right here. Sheetrock will be on the face of it. You've got your bottom plate. Rip it down also, because narrower is better. Glue it down exactly like we did this one. In fact, I would do both of them when you go to glue them. Go ahead and glue them both at the same time.
Okay.
Okay. So this wall is built, has sheetrock on it. On this wall, we're just going to take 2x4. It's going to bump out a little bit, enough to run screws into the existing post all the way down, and it'll sit on top of your bottom plate also.
Yes, sir.
Your next wall stud will look like, because this wall already has sheetrock on it. This one has sheetrock. This one right here, you'll be able to nail into this one to put this wall stud. That way we've got one out here. This comes across, so you have sheetrock, and the sheetrock will just butt in to the one that's already built.
Mm-hmm.
On the top,
So that's our fake corner.
that's all this is.
Okay.
We're just making this a box to hide everything.
Okay, and at the top you're going to have a bump out too, and
yep.
make a little shelf at the
It'll
top.
look similar to that right
that.
there.
Okay.
Okay, and I wouldn't worry about putting wood framing. As short as this will be, a piece of sheetrock across the top.
Okay.
As short as that is, I wouldn't worry about putting wood
Putting wood at
framing.
the
I
top.
just cut it and put me a screw in the sheetrock directly down in the top,
Okay.
and call it the day.
Okay. That sounds
One more
good.
thing, on these funny corners, you can use the metal corner bead, which is harder to use, but they make a roll corner bead for sheetrock that you can just take and crimp it, and it just rolls out. It's easier to work with,
Okay.
and you don't have to bang on it.
Okay. And it's important for us not to bang.
That's great.
That's why we're
Be
using the
beading
liquid
on-
nails on the bottom.
You got it.
Okay. Thank you.